We're doing a little location scouting today, so I thought I'd bring you along with me, whether you like it or not. Over the next couple weeks, I'm going to be putting out some scouting videos, mainly because I feel like I'm starting to rehash the same locations with the same style photos, and I want to keep growing as an artist and creating new pieces. In order to do that, you kind of have to know what's available to you. So expect me to be wandering around taking a whole bunch of random photos for the next few weeks. I appreciate your patience through the process. Even though I'm in this beautiful little canyon with so many cool cliff sides, the thing that's really exciting me is this creek right here that has all these cool little ice features growing off of the leaves and the branches. So that's what I'm going to photograph until, these are really lit up by the rising sun or the setting sun. I forgot, it's a little more evening time. So I have this first one set up at f/16. Shutter speed is 1/10, and I'm at about 170 millimeters on this lens. Slightly slower, but I think it'll turn out pretty good. Yeah, it's slow enough that you get all of the water getting smooth, but it's not so slow that it looks like just a big washy blah. You still get a little bit of texture as the bubbles are forming. So let's keep going down. Take some more pictures of the creek. Get my sunglasses on my head. Now do I look like a landscape photographer? I guess we're going to be testing the waterproofness of this mic. It fell off while I was filming. It fell off while I was filming, and I don't know how much of that I missed. Probably most of it. I'm going to try to do a quick voiceover of everything I talked about. So there's a vortex happening right here that's really cool, and ice is forming all around it. So I'm going to use a 1/4 second shutter at f/13, try to capture that. And then right next to it, there's this like ladder structure or pillars of ice hanging from this branch. I don't know if I'll be able to photograph it. I'm gonna try, do the best I can. Also, my sunglasses fell in the snow, so I'm gonna stick them in there. So this is probably gonna be the only way for me to actually get any framing on this. Get lower. Going to need the teleconverter to get close enough. This is certainly not going to be an award-winning photo, but it's just too cool not to take a picture so I can show you. There's a branch from a tree that's kind of blocking my frame. The reason this is important is because it's a detail shot of those ice crystals, and the light is hitting this branch. So I can just kind of pull it out of the way. That's better. Okay, we're looking at shutter speed is 1/13, and we're at f/13. Cool. I think I can get closer. I think if I go down here. I'm gonna get covered in snow, but that's okay. It's for the shot. I'll go F9 at 1/25. Hope I'm not stuck. Okay. Shimoda bags. They're awesome. I'm not done scouting. It's just there's a trailhead over here, and I want to check it out from a higher vantage point. This might be an interesting shot. One of the main reasons I'm scouting this location, and I've been aware of it for a while. I knew about it quite a while ago. I used to hike around here quite a bit, but never really done much photography here. There's a really cool landscape, so I kind of want to just see what it looks like in different light situations. You know, right now it's towards the evening time. I want to see if it looks any better than it would in the morning. So really not coming across on camera very well. The road is doing an S, and the cliffs are matching it. So I'm going to put that S in the center here. This little person hiking by. Nothing really else popping out at me. It's a little tricky photographing this kind of landscape because it's so chaotic. There's so much happening with all the plants and the rock formations. But, you know, it's beautiful. It's just not always the easiest to find subjects, like a single subject. I'll try a shot in this direction. There's like a nice S in the road, and similar to this one, but the light is facing this direction. And such. Oh, it's bright. Oh, it's so bright. And that was my last shot of the day. Just this cliffside here on the left-hand side. The light's hitting each of the tops of the hills nicely, creating a nice shape to it. And all the clouds in the sky are creating bands. The only thing I don't love about it is the power lines, but you know what? Landscape is now always being interrupted by man-made structure, so. Well, as you know, scouting is not necessarily to take portfolio pieces. It's really just to look around, see if there's any interesting subjects, and determine whether or not it's worth coming back. And I think there's some real potential in this little area here that I kind of hiked around today. I think maybe dawn, the lighting would be a little bit better. If there was a little more color in the sky, maybe in spring. You know, so all the plants would be in bloom. You'd see a lot of life in the area. Really appreciate you joining me for this little scouting trip. Let me know if you liked any of the photos I took. I thought the ice ones I thought those were pretty cool. Other than that, I got nothing more to say except really appreciate all the comments and support. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.